All right, so let's start talking about the big, beautiful bill with a Trump tweet from early yesterday when he was trying to sort of rally House Republicans to support the bill. If you could read this to everybody.
Nobody wants to talk about growth, which will be the primary reason that the big, beautiful bill will be one of the most successful pieces of legislation ever passed. This growth has already begun at levels never seen before. Trillions of dollars are now being invested into the USA more than ever before. Likewise, hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs are filling up the coffers of the Treasury. The tariff money has already arrived and is setting new records. We are growing our way out of the sleepy Joe Biden mess that he and the Democrats left us, and it is happening much faster than anyone thought possible. Our country will make a fortune this year, more than any of our competitors, but only if the big, beautiful bill is passed. As they say, Trump's been right about everything, and this is the easiest of them all to predict. Republicans, don't let the radical left Democrats push you around. We've got all the cards and we are going to use them. Last year, America was a dead nation with no hope for the future. And now it's the hottest nation in the world. Make America great again. I love it.
Thank you for your attention to that matter.
I love it. And the day before, it's the day before Independence Day. I love that. I love it so much. The only thing that concerns me, okay, we're bringing in money. We're saving a little money here and there. I get it. And I see like potential for growth. It's just that these jackholes that are in charge have a tendency to, if given more money, spend that money.
Yep.
So we need to make sure that we are on top. Somebody needs to be on top of these jackholes, making sure they're not spending the money like, you know, girls on spring break. You know what I mean? With daddy's credit card, because that's what we are to them. That's the only thing that concerns me.
It is true. Now, Democrats, as you might imagine, all day yesterday, I mean, forever, they've been fear-mongering. This is all they have. This is all they know how to do. They only know how to hate Trump and fear-monger every one of his policies. And that's what they've been doing. And so there was this fellow on, I can't even remember which social platform, who decided to myth bust some of the fear-mongering tactics that the Democrats have been using. And I thought he did this very succinctly and very, very well. Here is his video about myth-busting some of the fear-mongering Democrat talking.
All right, I've heard way too much fake information over the last 24 hours about the one big, beautiful bill. So it's time we play Mythbusters, Big, Beautiful Bill Edition. Let's go. Myth, it's just a tax cut for billionaires. Here's the fact. It's the largest middle and working class tax cut in American history, putting over $10,000 a year back into the pockets of hardworking families. Here's another myth. It hurts the poor. Here's a fact. Low-income workers get the biggest percentage tax cut. It boosts paychecks, expands the child tax credit, and revitalizes opportunity zones. Want another? It cuts Medicaid. But here's a fact. It protects Medicaid for pregnant women, kids, seniors, and people with disabilities, and removes illegal aliens and fraud that have overwhelmed the system. It protects Medicaid. Here's another myth. It's a corporate handout. No, there's no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Small businesses win, workers win. It's a blue collar boom. Here's another myth. It increases the deficit. It reduces the deficit by $2 trillion, actually, by driving economic growth and cutting waste across government programs. Here's another one. It's packed with pork. But every word in this bill is a campaign promise kept by Trump. And the only new spending, border security, paid for by higher visa fees and foreigners. Here's the bottom line. The one big, beautiful bill cuts taxes, protects the vulnerable, secures the border, and puts America first. Forget the spin. This is the truth.
I think it's been the most looked at, observed, dissected bill that we've seen since you and I have been doing this.
You're probably right.
And it's because it's Trump's.
Of course. Absolutely. Which is, I mean, if and when it passes today, it is going to, I mean, this will, without question, be the most successful first 6 months of a presidency in the history of the world. I mean, I just don't see how you get around that. Like, there's just no one that has done more.
And that's Mock saying it. That's Mock saying
me.
That. I just want everybody to just take a beat and see that she said that, not me, which I would have said that, obviously, but she said it.
I said it because it's for real. Like that, there's no arguing how much has been accomplished in this short of a period of time. It's absolutely amazing.
Objectively, if you can't say that objectively, then you are just a miserable. you are the person that wants other countries to destroy us. You are the chocolate Q-tip.
That's right. And yet yesterday, some of the stories that Democrats were telling were so absurd. Like, you're going to hear from, what's her name? Pramila Jayapal, who is going to try to spin you a story that people, random strangers, are approaching her in the airport to cry on her shoulder about this bill, you guys. Here's what she said on CNN.
Emphasize how, I mean, I'm getting calls, and in the airports, people come up to me when they recognize me, and they're sobbing on my shoulder because they know that so many people, whether it's people who are delivering babies, 60% of births in Mike Johnson's home state of Louisiana paid for by Medicaid, or whether it's, you know, seniors in nursing homes, or whether it's folks with disabilities, those are the people that are going to be so incredibly hurt by this cruel betrayal of a bill.
I will take things that never happen for $500, Alex.
Right? I mean, that is
never
happened. Nonsense.
No one ever cried on your shoulder, ever. God, she probably walks to the airport with like security and doesn't let any of the commoners get near her. Nobody cried on your shoulder. And if somebody cried on her shoulder, don't you think that she would have a video camera there ready to record?
Oh, her staffers would be like, can we please have this on camera? Oh my gosh.
What a lying sack of crap that woman is.
I know. This is ridiculous.
We're starting him on the rough greens. He did not have rough greens before. We're starting him on it now. We actually did that with Theo when he first came to us. He was a hot freaking mess. Oh, I think my husband's home. I'm sorry. They're all getting up. All three dogs. They heard me talking about them, and so they're up now. But naturopathic Dr. Dennis Black, he created Rough Greens. It is the #1 all natural dog supplement. It's great. You sprinkle a little bit on their food, on their dry, dead dog food, and it comes to life. It makes sure that your dog has more energy, a shinier coat, which I can attest to with Theo for sure. And I'm hoping that Bear will have the same thing. Better digestion, all of the good stuff, real lasting results. It's not a replacement. It's just like what they're missing and you just put it on top. So it's the best stuff ever. We love it. We use it for all of our dogs. Bear is #3 that's getting it. So you don't have to change your dog's food to change their health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens. Go to roughchicks.com. Use promo code CHICKS to get a Jumpstart bag free. It's a $20 value. Just cover shipping. That's roughchicks.com. Use promo code CHICKS.
And then the other chick, Brittany Peterson, I think she's from Colorado. She's the one that constantly brings her baby onto the house floor to like use the baby and exploit her own kid as a political prop.
None of us have ever had babies before.
Right. And by the way, they have childcare on the premises
that we pay for.
People.
We pay for that, lady. You're welcome.
So it's all such a stunt and absolutely disgusting that she would use her own child in that way. But here she is, pretending to cry and be emotional about how dangerous this bill is.
Hard to hold back the tears with how bad this bill really is, the impact that it will make in Colorado and especially in rural Colorado. So I will keep you updated, but right now we have 2 people who are likely going to vote no. We just need 2 more. Your voices matter. Reaching out, telling your stories makes a difference. So thank you for tuning in, for fighting back, and I will keep you updated.
What an absolute disgrace to women. She's freaking crying.
It's disgusting. I know.
Get it together, lady. You seem unstable. Like, go talk to somebody about that.
She's like, it's so hard to hold back the tears. That's funny because you were able to hold them back just fine. I didn't see a single tear in your like, I mean, like
either she's acting or she's unstable. Well, either one, it's not good.
Yeah.
Not a good look for women. You make us look completely hysterical and emotional. Stop it. If you can't do the job, some dude can do it for you.
That's right. That's right. God. And then there's Shri. This guy is so ridiculous and it's like hard to believe he's even a real person. But in fact, this person is real and he is a Democrat representative from the state of Michigan.
This is Guy from Shri, Canada. I'm here today, did my first vote, and I'll continue to stay here, try to defeat this cruel, ugly bill that Trump has brought in to take away food from people who need it, take away health care of 17 million people. Just to give big tax breaks to the rich. I'm here all day fighting for it.
Okay, thank you. Come again. It's our Indian correspondent, Spencer, says he looks like a protein bar with arms and legs.
He's just such a ridiculous. He's a Muppet. He looks like a Muppet.
That MFer isn't real. He's not. He's not real, you guys. He's just not.
It's just he's just a ridiculous person. So yesterday they pulled this big stunt where all of the Democrats got out onto the steps of the Capitol to show unity in the fact that they were all going to vote no. Here's a little tiny bit of that.
Every single House Democrat will vote hell no against this one big ugly bill.
Okay. That's neat.
You're so scary. You're just so scary. Wow. Okay.
One of the no's on our side, of course, has been and will always be Thomas Massie.
Always.
And as Captain Deplorable pointed out, this is a little bit hypocritical on Thomas Massie's part. If you could read this to everybody and explain why.
Do you know what happened on May 30th, 2023? Thomas Massie delivered the deciding vote 7-6 to move the Fiscal Responsibility Act of 2023 out of the House Rules Committee to allow it to come to a full vote in the House. The following day, the principled Thomas Massie voted yes to pass the bill, which suspended the debt ceiling and allowed unlimited borrowing until January 1st, 2025. He alone had the power to kill that deal in committee if he truly cared, yet he passed on that opportunity. That's right. Massie essentially handed Biden a blank check and said, spend away. Massie doesn't care about debt. He doesn't care about spending, and he is not principled. He is a grandstander who does nothing but complain about legislation while offering nothing in its place. He needs to be primaried and replaced. I tend to agree with that.
I mean,
provide a solution.
A little hypocritical.
Yeah, it does. He's really good at raising money. He's now. It's just like, look at me. I'm so principled. You should totally vote me in again. Give us a solution, dude. God, he's that guy in corporate America that just bitches and moans about stuff. And it's like, get out of our way. Let us get work done. Okay. Let the adults do things.
Yeah.
It
that's exactly right.